Now then YouTube, welcome back. Today I'm out pitching the new hammock from Nightcat. It is another hammock, complete opposite end of the spectrum to last week's video with a giant one this time. It's the new version of the lay flat hammock and it's got some cool features which I'm about to show you. So in this setup we've got a pump which we'll be needing. That doesn't come with it obviously. So in the bag you've got the hammock itself, the inflatable pad with a pump sack, fly sheet, all the tree straps, spreader poles and the tent poles. So first things first, we're going to get out the tree straps. So this hammock, you pitch it a lot lower and you have the straps about 1 metre from the ground. Once you've got the two end straps on like so and it's looking level, you take your spreader poles, which you get two of, and then place them across the sleeve on the back of the hammock. Then you've got two little pockets either side of the hammock, and they just go in there like that. Do that on both sides. And it should be looking something like that. You take your second set of tree straps and you put them level with the straps that you've already put on the tree. So pull them out so that they're the same length. Go around the tree again. Then you pull the end of the strap through the cam grip. So you just leave them pretty loose until you've got both sides in. And then we'll fit the poles and then we'll add the tension to the tent afterwards. So both poles are exactly the same. So you just feed them through the pole sleeve and then into the little eye on the opposite side. And then into the one on the front of the hammock. And then there's a small clip that just clips onto each side of the pole on either side. So once done, it should look something like that. So the sleeping pad does come with a pump sack, but we won't be using that because I bought my flex tail. Pretty thick, generous looking sleeping pad. So I'll just use my flex tail pump to inflate. So now I've got the pad inflated, we'll put that in. So this is, if not the only hammock that you can lie on your side comfortably, and there's absolutely bags of space in it. So as you can see, absolutely bags of space. When it is pitched, it does look like it's kind of domed in the middle, but when you're sat in it, everything kind of levels out and it feels more like sleeping on a flat surface, obviously. That's a cool thing about this hammock, is you don't need to bring another tarp with you. It's all in the design. You just got to remember which side the zip's on. So as you can see, bungee cord there, you just clip it in and then tie these down. Toggle that down and that protects you from the elements. And there we have it. Very neat little system, and it looks like you've got really good weather protection from the rain and wind. So that bathtub style design will obviously stop water coming up underneath and getting through the mesh. The fly sheet clips onto there, and then you've also got these where you can tie off onto the poles just to make everything a bit more sturdy. So I'll be interested to see what it's like with the other hammock. So pretty much exactly the same setup and design, except from this one's got the sleeping pad in and then the lower bathtub, which kind of brings your centre of gravity down and makes everything a little bit more sturdy. So I have actually got the other hammock set up, and we'll do a side by side I think in the future and see what they're like. But for a first look, I think this is a really smart design and a really comfortable hammock. It's really sturdy, even for a big guy like me. I could roll over comfortably and it wasn't wobbling about too much. A lot more sturdy than a normal hammock with just the single line on it. And yeah, I like it. Very good. One thing I don't like about it, Nightcat, if you're watching, is the toggles on top of the door to tie the door up. They're really close to the edge, so you can't really get all of the door in that, but it does hold up, so it's not a massive issue. Apart from that, I can't see anything wrong with this. It looks like a decent bit of kit. So overall, again, I think this is a really versatile, decent bit of kit. It's harder to pitch than a normal hammock, but once it's pitched, you've got a really comfy night's kip, especially if you don't like sleeping in a normal hammock shape. So if you like this video and you prefer watching tent reviews and stuff like that, please consider giving us a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you at the next one. Ta-da.